And once the autopsy is completed in Colombia, Watson is expected to be flown here to the Monroe Regional Airport, where he can be reunited with his family. 11 candidates attended the forum today here at the West Monroe Convention Center, where they each spoke in front of a crowd of people about who they are and what they're about. 50 years ago to the day, Martin Luther King Jr. spoke about his dream in Washington. King's vision is remembered throughout the nation, along with here in northern Louisiana. We spoke with other community members who say Bodine was an upstanding citizen, and in their eyes, he is innocent until proven guilty. In Spearsville, Lauren Ryder, KNOE 8 News. Como says he felt relieved when the school board asked him to carry, and he took the steps to become deputized, now certified to wear a badge and carry a gun. I spoke with Bastrop Mayor Arthur Jones, and he says the pool is going to open this summer. The last piece of the puzzle was delivered today, and as you can see behind me, the Tensas Parish Police Jury works in this building, crammed along with emergency preparedness. The sheriff's office in this mobile home behind me. The fire station across town. And Frank McGee Jr., who lives in Houston, Texas, came here today not only to admire the monument, but to catch up with some old classmates. Awareness and remembrance is seen all over the area, with American flags flying proud throughout the community. The first responders took a pre-test before the seminar today, and after the 8-hour course are going to take the real test to apply what they learned here today and to earn credentials for their agencies. Daniel says the lake drained about 6 feet since they started, and the project will take about 3 years to complete. The audit reveals New Living Word owes the state hundreds of thousands of dollars, but Pastor Baldwin says the state owes them money. And when I asked him how much, he told me to do the math. The Union Parish Sheriff's Office says it was John Meade that drove up here to Junction City, Arkansas from Spearsville yesterday afternoon. And neighbors tell me his truck was abandoned here in the middle of the intersection as he ran into the woods. And while college students are worried about their federal loans weighing them down, Lisa Miller says there are many other alternatives for the students. Broken glass and car tracks in the grass are the aftermath after a high-speed chase in Junction City, Arkansas. Jared Perry lives on Sumner's Road, where police chased 33-year-old John Meade.
I knew it was going to be bad trouble when they came to the end of my dead-end road here.
Taylor Perry, Jared's son, says they were all outside when the high-speed chase went right through their yard.
First saw the truck guy ramp that little hill back there, and then he was rolling probably a good 80 miles an hour. Then state trooper and a county cop was right behind him.
All of a sudden, they heard gunshots, and Perry rushed everyone inside.
Told them to get down the floor. All the shooting was going on.
Police were shooting at Meade's truck, trying to disable it. Hunter Cater is a family friend who was there too.
And he was telling everybody to get down still, and I was up trying to look, see what was going on. And then I saw the truck fly back by, and he ramped that little hill up there and took off.
And led police here to this intersection where he abandoned his car and ran into the woods. What started this chase? Police say Meade broke into his estranged wife's house trying to kidnap her. She escaped, and Meade took his boss's truck to get away. Then in El Dorado, police found him, but Meade fled toward Louisiana. That's when the Perry family heard them coming. Meade was finally arrested in Malvern this afternoon as he got off a bus. In Junction City, Lauren Ryder, KNOE 8 News. Downsville Mayor Reggie Skanes came home one evening to find something wasn't quite right.
I pulled into my driveway and I noticed a car parked under my garage with no license plates on it.
Skanes says he didn't recognize the car, so he proceeded with caution. He looked around the yard and then...
I didn't hear any noises, so then I started into the house.
He had a feeling...
I should have never come in my house. I should have just called police and let them come, but I did come in, not expecting to find what I found.
Skanes says he looked down each hall, and when he reached the TV room,
I saw someone sitting in my reclining chair.
He found a woman sitting in this chair, eating his cookies and drinking his root beer. It was this woman, 36-year-old Pepper Dugas of Lafayette, who happens to be a fugitive.
I asked her what she was doing in my house, and she said, well, I'm just sitting here resting. I've driven from Lafayette and I'm tired.
Still confused, Skanes listened.
She said, it's a big house, so maybe they didn't hear me knock, so I'll just go on in. So she came on in, she said.
And he said the whole thing still shocks him.
I can't believe this. Here I am, a single man, you know, come home and find a 36-year-old woman in his house, and what does he do? He ought to have been grateful, but instead he calls the police and has her arrested. Now, what kind of man would do something like that?
Dugas was arrested for breaking and entering into the mayor's house and was also listed as a wanted fugitive from Jackson Parish. In Downsville, Lauren Ryder, KNOE 8 News.